and I didn't interview a while ago, didn't do too well. So I'm back with another one. I have been given two topics yet again, both of them, well, one being about my time as World Heavyweight Champion and my overall thoughts on NWF. So we'll start off with my overall thoughts on. When I first joined, I thought it's going to be toxic leagues, basically every league pretty much. I thought, yeah, going to be toxic. Still wasn't the best. I beat Joker when he was Samoa Joe, and well, no, he beat me the first time, but then some BS happened during it, so we restarted under his acceptance as well, might I add. And then I won the second one, so then him and Blaze both went on a rant and tantrum, basically how that one was undeserved, yada yada yada. So then a new chat's made, Joker and Blaze kicked out. At that time I was very apologetic to them because of this. But then after that, new shot was made. There was still a fair bit of toxicity going around, pretty much for half the time. Half the time there was some form of toxicity going around. We got a few laughs out of it, got a few laughs out of the actual people, stuff like that pretty much. And then from there, what's my first pay-per-view? Winter Slam was my first pay-per-view. I was on this pay-per-view, yeah. I wasn't Ricochet, I was Adam Cole. It was a 4-way ladder match for the Extreme title and IC title, which I lost. And this was also where the Authority versus thing came to an end, I think. So either this or Super Showdown, one of the two. Pretty sure it was this one. And after that, I was a jobber for a while, until I started picking up a few Extreme title ones from Humberto Carrillo. That kind of like, not kickstarted my career, but I gave me a little boost in what was needed. Because if it wasn't for, if it wasn't for the Extreme title, I wouldn't be where I was, because that means I wouldn't play the game as much, stuff like that. And then I wanted to change to Matt Riddle from Adam Cole, because I wasn't feeling Adam Cole at the time. But Nem was basically begging me to stop. I did a promo with Riddle, everyone booed. I'm like, oh, for God's sake, here we go again. Yeah, everyone booed them. I'm like, Nem, why are they booing my promo? Like, what? And he explained why. And then after about 10 minutes of asking me not to be Riddle, I decided not to be Riddle. And then the best decision of my career was me changing to Ricochet, in which did very good for me. The start of my career with Ricochet wasn't the best. I didn't really do much with him. Then I joined the Darkness. No, never mind. I did do something with him. I was in a feud at the time with Drew McIntyre, and I remember this perfectly because it was personally my best feud with Drew McIntyre, or my best feud in general. The first feud with Drew was probably my best feud ever, actually. And from there, we moved up to Winter Slam. During this, there was a tournament in which I was involved in for the World Heavyweight title opportunity against, at the time, The Fiend, Nem, who had the longest reign of all time, just wanted to lose the title, which is understandable. But I can tell you, I remember my path to that match was I beat Toss, Drew McIntyre, and I beat Jay, Tyler Bate, in which at the time they were two of the best. Anyway, and I was still coming up the ranks. I was still moving up the ranks. So I was nowhere near like top tier at this time. But yeah, we get to Winter Slam. I have two matches. I win one, I lose one. I lost the world title match, in which Seth Rollins / Tyler Bate won, and then I won the match against Drew McIntyre. I personally liked the idea of this match, but the execution wasn't the best. The plan was for it to go on about half an hour, 20 minutes, and then eventually start pinning. But the whole chat exploded saying how bad the match was, stuff like that, how long it was, why was there no pinfalls. It's about 25 minutes and we gave up on that idea and just started pinning. And the match ended in the worst way possible. A signature loss. Tosh got pinned off a signature to win it. But yeah, so that win against Drew McIntyre. That win against Drew McIntyre was the start of my career, I'd say. Because that time Drew McIntyre was world title 10, I'd say. And I beat him. Really good feud. From there, I hung around the main title scene for a bit, and the King of the Ring tournament happened, which again I was participated in. And I'd like to add, it's my second tournament in a row that I've not lost. I've not lost a tournament yet. But continuing, I defeated, I think, Senpai in the first or second round. I can't remember who I defeated, but all I know is I got to the finals at Fastlane for a chance to face Tyler, who was the champion at the time. I beat Gotham. And so then, Cyber Week, literally a week away at this time, so the stipulation would be decided it'll be me versus Tyler in an Iron Man match. This is where it gets interesting, because Tyler, I think, puts the title on the line against Gotham in a live match, which Gotham wins, surprisingly. So I'm like sick. I got a match against Gotham I've already beat. And after the Iron Man match, we drew the Iron Man match. He actually got the first four. But yeah, we drew the Iron Man match, and from there we quite finally had a sudden death match, which I won, thank God. And that was probably the shock of the night, if I say so myself. Like, I don't think anyone was expecting me to win that. Like, people had my back and everything, but I didn't expect me to win. And I don't think a lot of people did either, to be fair. But I won. I had a pretty bad feud with Brock Lesnar, but a good match to make up for it. Very good match to make up for it, might I say. And after that, I had a feud against Tyler Bate, which culminated at Blackpool. Ended with Blackpool. And we all know the results of that one. The feud was underrated, I'd say. Pretty decent feud. Nothing special, but it's still a good feud. And then it happened. 2-0. That's right. Tyler Bate, Jay Coxey, beat me 2-0. At the time, I was underestimating Jay a bit. I felt on top of the world. I was cocky as though, egotistical as hell. I wouldn't express it in the NWO title. I was just cocky as though, Jesus Christ. And then, obviously, I lose the title there. But then I go on to win an IC title. Oh, correction. I go on to leave the Darkness before WrestleMania. When WrestleMania comes around, and as I think it was them said this, I had a pretty average match with Drew McIntyre. Okay, I can't stop yawning. I had a pretty average match with Drew McIntyre, which he won. I done my open challenge, Drew accepted, stuff like that. And then from there, I hung around the mid-title scene for a bit. Had a feud with Randy Orton, Killer Nigel. Won the title in a pretty decent feud. Flopped with the title because I was on a break after that. I don't know why I took a break with the IC title. But yeah, I had a break, which wasn't the best. So my title got vacated, and there was a match between English and Tyler. Tyler wins. So now I'm back with Darkness. Orton goes MIA. We can't compete in the other one out. 4-way match. So now, in my recent plan, I'm now targeting Cesaro. Yeah, that's all from me. Overall, my thoughts on NWF can be toxic, but not very often. Overall, a really fun league to be in. Probably my favourite league of all time. Anyway, that's me done now. Bye.